Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Swiss Week 3 Winter Tourney matchup between BlessedBe and Catastrophe573. I am Mrs. Malchior, joined by Niori, and we are bringing you this amazing action. Niori, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty well. This race looks like it's going to be a pretty good one tonight.
Absolutely. We have two matched up runners. Excited to get this going. If you haven't been with us before, this is our winter tourney where the primary kind of big thing that's new for the Zelda 1 randomizer is our, oh my gosh, I forgot the official name for it, but the Coast Heart will get shuffled in with all of our items.
I think it's called a semi-heart shuffle or half-heart shuffle or something like that.
I like it. I
Whereas
think the official term is like intra-dungeon shuffle. I think that's what's coming to my mind. But half-heart shuffle, that works for me.
it's
All right,
mainly where the hearts remain in the dungeons along with the Coast Heart, and the items themselves get randomized.
All right, so we are underway, starting screen one right from vanilla start. That's pretty handy for our runners. And we're already seeing a divergence of paths.
BlessedBe is running a custom sprite set. It's based off of the old NES game Star Tropics.
Oh, I love this. 30 seconds in, we have found level 9. And we need 7 units. All right, so that is 7 Triforces needed to enter into level 9. The game has decided to give us like a 10% discount. All right, so tell us a little bit more about these special sprites that BlessedBe is running with, because it's pretty exciting. You'll see some funky enemies, you'll see some funky weapons. What do we got here, Niori?
The character that Mike is playing as is Mike Jones. He is the main character of Star Tropics. And he is, in the game, he is trying to figure out what happened to his uncle. Oh, we also have level 8 for Catastrophe.
Yes, and thankfully for Catastrophe, he has found this early compass for level 8. He just has to make his way over to the Triforce, and BlessedBe has found level 7. Not the best dungeons to find early on. These are our 2 largest ones, but we'll see what the game gives us. Alright, so we got a 66 price for our blue candle. Oh. Well, hi.
And BlessedBe picks up the early Triforce out of 7.
Absolutely. Alright, 2 minutes in, 1 Triforce down. We are rocking it, you guys. And as soon as our runners can find any type of weapon, we should be seeing some combat going on.
That baseball is the custom sprite for the boomerang.
Alright, so the magic boomerang or the normal boomerang?
The wooden boomerang.
Alright, so we know our Armos item. Tashri's trying to make his way through Death Armos, because, oh, that is not a fun screen. Alright, BlessedBe was going pretty well with our any roads, and then has to take a little walk around to get back in to finish up that last any road. But he's actually going to give us a look at the coast. So this will be very helpful information. as we will see if our ladder is... How required is it?
And that would be the bow. Bow on the coast.
Oh, right. I'm glad you saw that because my brain saw nothing. It just saw the like raft that was there. All right. Ladder is definitely required for this seed. We are going to need to pick up that bow at some point. And BlessedBe also found our medium secret of 35. I always forget if small ends at 25. I think it does.
Yes, that is correct.
Ooh, that is not a fun screen for Blessed to be on. Man, the overworld is so interesting right now with all these enemies. We need to find some weapons soon. A sword. I know BlessedBe couldn't pick up that boomerang yet, but that would have been helpful.
Well, BlessedBe normally doesn't go for the boomerang, magical or wooden. But with this seed, it's really hard to tell. So far.
Yeah, I get why some runners don't, right? They don't like adding it to their inventory when they're scrolling through. But we're so far 5 minutes in, we have not found a sword, we have not found any type of weapon yet. I would have picked up that boomerang as well. Just to be able to get something, even to just stun enemies, right? We're always talking about in the community about how boomerang can be so helpful to stun enemies. That it definitely would be helping on this overworld.
And Catastrophe in level 7. Checking out a few more rooms before picking up that Triforce. And we have a heart from a Take Any for BlessedBe.
Ooh, Catastrophe doing some tricky navigating. He's picking up a lot of keys though, and even though he can't continue on through the shutter doors. Why does the 7 have Lionels, Wizropes, and bunnies? What is wrong with
7? Because it's level 7.
Oh my gosh, that's awful! I'm glad that Triforce is only 2 rooms in. I don't want to have to come back here at all.
Yeah, this is one of the level 7s where I would not come back to if I didn't have to.
Alright, BlessedBe is finding that he needs 7 Triforces to enter into line 9-2. Alright, so our runners are pretty much back on even footing. Catastrophe's going to pick up that boomerang, and we were going to see some stunning happen. Alright, Nuri, where do you think our wood sword is going to be? Because we've kind of been a little bit all around, you know, East Hyrule Forest area. We haven't found it yet.
My guess is going to be the open cave on East Death Mountain.
Alright. I like it. It's a pretty far walk for our runners, but I mean, at this point, anything is possible. BlessedBe did pick up enough money to get his candle, which is a big help. He can, obviously that's an offensive weapon. We can kill some enemies with it, and he can start burning all of these bushes.
And BlessedBe gets his bomb drop.
It always feels good as a runner when the globals work in your favor.
Absolutely. Looks like Catastrophe is checking out the any roads.
Yeah, there were some pretty good ones. It got us over into Casino Corner up in the top right. But it doesn't quite get us over to the Deadwoods, the Grave, kind of where the big chunk of the map is that we haven't been able to reach yet.
Blessed finding level 8.
I don't know if at this point I would be happy about this or sad. Because again, level 8's really big. And we've seen some nasty combat rooms so far in level 7. Oh, BlessedBe went for it. He tried. And that manhandler said, let me just attack you with one of these extra fireballs. I think that was a pretty decent bomb, too. He might have could have had it if the fireball didn't get him.
And those ropes rolled up. That's not something you'd want to see as a runner.
No, when the small guys roll up, you know you're in for a long haul. Alright, so it looks like both of our runners are going to try and do some of this overworld looking. Obviously still trying to find their sword. I'm a little surprised that 70 rupees Catastrophe didn't buy that blue candle he just saw. For 66. Oh, there you go. It's been BlessedBe who saw that extra candle. But there you go. Catastrophe picks up his candle. He's going to be able to start burning some of these dead woods. Alright. Ugh. 29 rupee bombs. Alright, Seed. Give us a little something. I know you gave us Bow on the Coast, but give us a little something. Something to help these our runners out. Anything. Alright, Catastrophe has found our first set of hints. Unless there's a dungeon over here that we might have to come back to, I don't know if either of our runners will come back to that once they have found the book. This bottom left corner of the map is usually pretty tricky to get back to if you don't have anything around it.
And looks like BlessedBe's heading that way himself.
Yes, and unfortunately both runners are out of bombs, so we don't get to check this one bomb spot right here. But it looks like this seed is gonna almost have everything up in Death Mountain because... Or like Grave over to Death Mountain because Deadwoods is coming up dead. There is like nothing over here.
I see what you did there.
I try. I try to come up with little zingers. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't.
I try, but I usually fail. Miserably.
see what vanilla level 6 has for us.
Gambling spot.
And unfortunately at 4 rupees, we can't really gamble yet.
Not that most runners do anyway.
Exactly. Alright, taking a comment from our tracker, want to give a big shout out to Opno Point. Who knows why someone would put 2 gambling shops near the graveyard? But hey, we finally found our wood sword.
I wasn't too far off.
Nah.
Process of elimination, there's only a couple spots left that it could have been.
Exactly, but I mean, man, that's gotta feel good, because so far this seed is just showing us nothing. Like, we found 2 dungeons that are really tricky to get through, but this seed is giving us nothing so far, so thank goodness for bombs, for a wood sword. Let's go some money. Chat's calling to go back to level 7. Whew! I would not go back to that dungeon, not until I had my bow and arrows. Doesn't even have to be silvers. It just has to be bow and arrows.
I personally wouldn't go back to 7 unless the seed itself told me, hey, you need to go back to 7.
Alright, level 5. I am breathing a sigh of a relief that I feel like Catastrophe is also breathing.
And BlessedBe about to pick up his wood sword.
Alright, there is that wood sword pickup for BlessedBe.
Or, for him, the wood yo-yo.
Wooden yo-yo. Oh, that's... Okay, I can see that now. That's cute.
In the game Star Tropics, the yo-yo is your primary weapon.
Alright, I like it. Alright, so unfortunately for both of our runners, they're gonna need some more bombs to continue digging out Death Mountain. Because that kind of is where the game is pushing us. And so hopefully some of these dungeons, some of our overworld enemies will give us those bombs that we're gonna need. As we have a map on Catastrophe's side.
Does that map of 5 remind you of a TIE fighter from Star Wars? And we have silvers in 5.
Well, thank you, game. Thank you very much.
That is very suspicious.
Right. They were just laying out there on the ground. And BlessedBe has found a beautiful level, a green level 3. Man, you're gonna need bombs to get through this level 5 though, too. Alright, so we kind of need... Just to make it interesting, just to make it fun, right? I would love to see a ladder here in this level 3. So that way we have one person with one of the answers and the other person with the other answer, and then we see who can put the puzzle together faster.
Well, we already know that the bow's on the coast.
That's right, so if the ladder is here in level 3, BlessedBe gets his bow.
That'd be 2/3 of the gain and kill kit for BlessedBe, as opposed to 1/3 for Catastrophe. And Blessed did pick up the Triforce out of 3.
Yes, so that is obviously very helpful for BlessedBe. He's only got 5 more Triforces to find. And he finds the wand here in level 3. That is a fantastic pickup. Alright, getting some bombs. BlessedBe is kind of going to cook now with this wand. That's a great combat item. Hopefully he will be getting up to East Death Mountain soon to pick up his silver arrows out of this level 5. Meanwhile, Catastrophe is still looking for this Triforce. Or compass. You know, something that'll just point him where to go in this Star Wars ship. My brain honestly went tornado first, but you know.
Did you just will that compass into existence?
Yeah! That's where my brain shut off. I was like, my brain is forming words, but look what I said just happened. Alright, so let's see how easy it is to get this Triforce.
He's only a room away now.
Yeah, and having found silvers, I think he grabs this Triforce and he dips. He says thank you very much, goodbye.
And it's good to know the gels did not roll up.
Yes, exactly. BlessedBe found that large secret of 71, so we might be looking at a little bit of a poverty seed. I think our money prices were 18, 35, and 71, so money might become an issue for our runners, depending upon how heavy this seed gets. Catastrophe is sitting at 6 keys right now, though, so that's a pretty awesome number.
We got both runners at 2 Triforces each. And BlessedBe finds 2 on the corner of Candle Row.
Beautiful. Thank you, game. What a lovely level to find. I think BlessedBe's custom sprites gave us an even creepier hand. That was terrifying.
And of course, I turned my head for just a second and missed it.
I'm sure he'll find other grabby hands in this dungeon. Oh, there.
Oh, there you. Yeah, that's a little creepier than the normal wall masters.
Alright, and Catastrophe has found level 2. Alright. We are looking for 2 floor items here in this level 2.
There's the map for 2. I'm not sure what to make of it.
It's oddly vertical, just like level 5.
And a meat block.
That's amazing! Because if there's no stair anywhere in this bottom half, that is a genuinely required 100%. We need the meat block. It's always fun when you find the meat. Alright, I am being told by our tracker, who definitely knows way more of the technicalities of this game than I do, that level 2 has no staircase. So that means that meat block is absolutely 100% needed. Alright, so that throws a fun little wrench into the plan. Our runners will have to at some point go find meat to go buy. Catastrophe sitting at both runners right now sitting with their money count. I would absolutely try to go find the meat shop and go ahead and go buy it, knowing that we have to use it to get through.
Just step out the door and yell, "Where's the beef?"
Alkier was telling me about some beef sliders he had today. He said that they were delicious and he had about 5 of them. So.
We ended up having nachos with like the seasoned fries that you get at Walmart instead of chips. That was actually really good. I couldn't even eat half of mine.
Yep, I usually order my nachos now over rice, and that way, because you get the bowl of chips anyways, right? So I order it over rice and it just makes it that much better. Alright, BlessedBe getting a little lucky there with that key. That'll definitely be helpful to keep going through this level too. I think Catastrophe is checking to like triple check that he needs that meat to continue through the rest of this dungeon, because he definitely is going to take this time to kill these bunnies.
Those are interesting sprites for the Dark Nuts.
Is that a chicken? Is that what that was? Was that a chicken?
I think it's supposed to be more like a dodo bird.
Oh, okay, okay.
Skepticon in the chat is calling them duck nuts. I mean, if it works.
Right, if it works, it works. Alright, so now the race is officially on. Who will find the meat first? I mean, we could find our other dungeons, but having to get 7 Triforces, going through a 2 is going to be a lot better than going through an 8.
I believe that Slim Gem that BlessedBe just picked up was the meat sprite.
They can meet with a Slim Gem. Makes sense. Alright, I think you're right, because BlessedBe is booking it back here to this level too. While Catastrophe is gonna go burn some more bushes, try to get his way around Hyrule a little bit better.
And Catastrophe with a full wallet.
Oh wow, he does.
He just picked up a large secret and it capped him out at 255.
Alright, let's see what is beyond this level 2. We have found 1 heart container in here so far. So we're definitely going to be having 1 more item to get, and then the Triforce.
That room does not look fun. It looks like they rolled down a little bit, but still.
Yep, and at least with the wand, it's making this room a whole lot easier. Because he definitely has a way around it. Obviously, he now has 2 ways around it, so he could save this room till later, but...
If I know BlessedBe, he's gonna clear this room, though.
Alright, and Catastrophe just used all of that money, that 255, to pick up that blue ring at 250. Just getting that extra little bit of defense.
I don't blame him one bit.
Power bracelet! BlessedBe picked up the power bracelet here in level 2. At least I'm hoping that's what that circle thing is. Yes, I can confirm now, having looked at his thing. The power bracelet for level 2, so pretty good item. Was that supposed to be Manhandla? Or was that supposed to be Digdogger? What enemy was that?
I didn't get a good look at it.
Oh, Dodongo. That makes so much more sense. It was like a lizard crawling on the ground. So Dodongo makes so much more sense, and we're being told by chat that we are ladder blocked out of the Triforce of 2, which, that stinks.
BlessedBe getting some of those PB checks out of the way.
Okay. I thought Catastrophe was about to make a brilliant play and go back into 7, but then I think he had a momentary panic of, wait, I've already been here. And so he has left level 7, and now he's going to try and find some other dungeons for us. And BlessedBe with that power bracelet pickup is kind of huge.
Well, Catastrophe was in 7 before he had his wood sword, though.
Right, which, if he found something good in level 7, like item-wise, that would have been a big brain move. But having already found the Triforce in level 7, I can see why he wants to wait and go back there until a little bit later.
Yeah, like I said before, I'd save level 7 until the seed said, hey, you need to go back to level 7.
Alright, Catastrophe has found his level 3. He's going to find his wand in here. He's going to find the Triforce and be up on the Triforce count. But honestly, at this point, it is still anyone's race. This seed is being very picky and choosy with what it is giving our runners and what it is keeping locked away, or meat blocked away, or laddered away. This is gonna be an interesting race, you guys, as we wait and see who finds that one item that just blows the whole seed open.
And 1 for Catastrophe out of 3.
How fun! The Triforce was in a super room. Had the Triforce and the item in it for level 3. Okay, so we're still missing level 1. We are missing level 4. And we're missing level 6. Which is not... Like, those are dungeons that, as a runner, you kind of want to find. Especially, 1 and 4. Those are always supposedly easier ones to go through. Those could be some of the dungeons that are hiding our ladder, at least. We're having chat calling for ladder in 7 because it's always 7. Oh, and we're missing the white sword item. Good point. That is spicy too. Seed, what are you doing to us? It's like keeping us on our toes, but not.
this point, I almost want to see the white sword item be the blue boomerang.
Hey,
No
a
freebie.
lovely ice blue level 4. Yes. Oh. Well, if you wanted no freebie, it gave us a freebie Triforce.
No freebie items.
Ah,
that?
we gotta specify it. That's right, we gotta specify it.
I still hate seeing those keys roll up.
Hey, at least we got this wand. Man, this wand is making everything so much better. Oh, Dodongo, play nice.
That's like asking a dog to meow like a cat.
Alright, but with what our runners have seen so far, BlessedBe is doing awesome at getting a lot of our power bracelet checks. But without having Recorder, it looks like the next step for these runners are gonna have to be West Death Mountain, which Catastrophe right now at 8 bombs can obviously go through and can check all of West Death Mountain. But I think that's gonna be where our last few dungeons plus that white sword are gonna be hiding. Unless the game is going to be really trolly and make them all underneath Recorder spots.
BlessedBe dipping into that 8 for the hospital. Get a couple hearts back. And he is back on the overworld. And it looks like he's using that level 8 as a reset button.
You guys hear me? Okay. I think I'm back now. Internet had a little freak out moment.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's never fun when you are doing something like this and all of a sudden you get the disconnect bleep of nothingness and then everything just goes black.
Yeah, that's usually not very good.
Alright,
Looks
so
like-
we have found... Go ahead.
Looks like BlessedBe is on his way to Death Mountain.
Alright, this is a good choice. If he continues on this western path, he'll find 5 with the silver arrows, and that'll be a sigh of relief. Catastrophe did find a heart here in level 4, so if he finds one more, then we know the coast art has moved here to level 4. But we can't confirm that quite yet. It's ladder
in 4!
We have found it. We can get our bow. We can go back to level 2. Red ring, white sword. BlessedBe has found
That is big for BlessedBe.
That is. He hasn't been struggling too much with like dying or combat, but red ring is always just a sigh of relief as a runner because now you can tank stuff. Right? Now you don't care and you just go for it.
Absolutely. Every time I am playing a seed, I'm always like every screen, I'm like, red ring, red ring, red ring. And Opno Point does have a point. That red ring white sword item was PB blocked. And speaking of white sword in 1.
Manifest. To answer your question in chat, yes, both runners have seen that the bow is on the coast, but with still needing 7 Triforces to get into level 9, they may not prioritize it just yet, just because they still have to get a couple more Triforces. But with that white sword in hand, ladder in hand, wand in hand, we're about to see what I was talking about earlier with Catastrophe just now booking it, right? We're going to see the seeds start coming together and falling together.
That is silvers for BlessedBe.
And Catastrophe is looking for one more item here in this level 1. He found a heart, he found white sword, there is one more item, and he has seen the Triforce.
I just noticed both runners have the same count and dungeons for their Triforces. So, I stand corrected. Triforce out of 1 for Catastrophe.
Yep, and what's funny about that though is that's what the seed has given us so far, right? What our runners have found are what the seed has given us. We even know the Triforce out of level 2, which BlessedBe could have gotten, is ladder blocked. And so now he won't be able to get that until he finds that level 4. Hopefully Catastrophe remembers that. He has built up his money count again. He can buy meat. And so hopefully he will remember to go back into level 2.
Speaking of...
Good job. Yes, yes. Buy the meat.
He probably saw that and was like, wait a second, I need the meat for a meat block. And BlessedBe finding 4.
Yep. Unfortunately, Catastrophe did pay a pricey sum for that meat at 113. But hey, he had it. He was able to buy it. Sometimes we gotta do that. Loving that comment in chat. He's gonna serve him up filet mignon.
Yes, those are the Dodongo sprites for BlessedBe.
Oh. I'm glad y'all are on it with that, because that literally just looks like Jubba Jubba to me. Isn't that the
Jabu Jabu?
Yeah, Jabu Jabu, that one. That's who it looks like.
I'll tell you what those Dodongo sprites remind me of. If anybody has ever seen the show Ren and Stimpy, this was an old show, used to be on Nickelodeon, got re-aired on MTV for a while. The Dodongo sprites for BlessedBe reminds me of Muddy Mud Skipper from Ren and Stimpy.
Ah, we got a few. Yeah, we got a few people saying they've seen it. To quickly answer your question in chat, Catastrophe has seen level 8. It was literally one of the first dungeons that our runners have found, so they just haven't chosen to go back to it yet because it is late. I mean, it is 8. So they're gonna try and go through these easier dungeons first.
BlessedBe key blocked out of there.
Is he was key blocked out of the whole thing?
I believe so. He just went and bought a key.
Right.
And I'm sure he'll be heading right back to level 4.
Yes. Thank goodness for that key shop literally right there though. What a helpful key.
2 screens away.
Alright, Catastrophe with ladder in hand is able to get this Triforce out of level 2, and it's just rupee blocked. Best boss in the game.
Brain working?
Alright, with 6 Triforces in hand, Catastrophe has to go back to possibly level 8 because we haven't seen level 6 yet. Hopefully find his last Triforce and then find level 9. Oh, he's seen level 9. Go into level 9. He does have to return to the coast though and pick up his bow. So let's hope that has not slipped his memory in the past 45 minutes.
And BlessedBe picking up the Triforce out of 4.
Did he find his ladder in here?
I don't believe so.
Oh, thank you.
He's going right back in.
Thank you. Good call. Alright, here's that bow pickup for Catastrophe. Now he probably will go back into 8 because we did see where 8 had bunnies, dark nuts, and was roped. So bow in hand, silvers in hand, he's going to make quick work of this level 8. Alright, so Niori, what do you think might be super helpful to our runners here in level 8? We've got a chunk of it to go through in order to find that Triforce. We see that it's in the upper right-hand corner. So what items do you think could be in here to just help our runners out?
The only thing I could think of is it could really be useful for our runners right now would be the any key.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Book could be helpful because that'll give us the hints to where Ganon and Zelda are in level 9. Yeah, any key and book are definitely on the top of my brain. That staircase took us the wrong direction. Chat calling out a possible recorder here in level 9. I'm sorry, level 8. Just in case we get any dig dagger blocks in level 9, that would be helpful. Recorder is also helpful for navigating the overworld. So that's also a good one.
But, you know, if I were playing the seed, it'd end up being the raft and the Coast Heart. And Triforce out of level 8 for Catastrophe.
Yes, the game will sometimes do that to us. But with 7 Triforces in hand, Catastrophe is going to make the quick walk back to level 9. It's not too far away, and sub 50 we will get our first level 9 entry. Let's see where this roar is and where our Zelda is hiding. To answer a question from chat, our runners have actually already seen the bait block if we were bait blocked out of level 2. So it won't be here in 9, but we did have it. It was an official bait block. So our meat has already been used. That's why we're having to go fight Ganon.
BlessedBe picking up the white yo-yo out of 1.
And there's that compass for BlessedBe just to help him go find his Triforce. Oh. Aw, not Zelda.
BlessedBe buying another candle, or another key rather.
Browser, did you close it?
No. Okay, I'm back. Oh, internet.
Welcome back.
Oh. Hey, internet.
I love the internet.
Alright, BlessedBe picking up his bow. As long as he can get this world wrap, there he goes. Okay, to answer a question in chat, we don't think Catastrophe has a potion. None of our runners have found or ended up finding the letter cave to be able to buy a potion. And I don't remember any of them picking up a potion out of the Take Any caves.
BlessedBe dipping back into 8. Or maybe.
You might be deciding if you wanted to go back to 8 or 2. Because 2 is right up here, a couple screens to the right. Yeah, so catching up on a few comments in chat, this has been a really interesting seed because it started out slow, the game didn't really give us much, but when we put it all back together, the game gave us only what we needed. It gave us the weapons finally, it gave us ladder when we needed it, it gave us an easy bow and silvers, it gave us a wand. It gave us some pretty easy Triforces. And now we're here at 53 minutes trying to find a Ganon. So this has been a weird seed, I gotta say. Slow, but easy?
Okay, now Blessed is going back into 8 for the Triforce.
Yes, which was a smart move, right? That he knew that Triforce in level 2 was easy to get to. He has full hearts now. He has beams if he needs them. He hasn't found the compass yet to tell him where he needs to go for this Triforce. But being full on health is a great start. The question is where is Ganon hiding? Because the more time Catastrophe spends here looking in level 9, the easier or the faster BlessedBe is going to be able to catch up. Right? He's on his last Triforce. He's got to find it, and we know level 9 is 2 screens away.
BlessedBe finds the compass, so he now knows where the Triforce is here in this level 8. But he does not have the map. So finding it for him might be a little difficult. Maybe.
Maybe. Thankfully, as long as he can keep going up. As long as you keep going north and now to the right, you should be pretty good. Oh, we have a roar. Catastrophe came back. We have a roar. Oh, but can we get to Ganon? Oh, it's Ganon to our left. Oh my gosh. Catastrophe, don't die. Oh my gosh, don't die.
Oh, and he gets bopped by the Dark Nut.
I mean, that was a hard room. Those
It
Dark Nuts like
was.
to circle you. Alright. Ganon's bodyguards did him in. Well, that's what they're there for, right? You gotta do some work. But at least now Catastrophe has a path. We think we have a door. Ganon could have been to the south or to the right. And Catastrophe may have to continue making a circle around just to find him, but at least we have one possible option. The time is definitely running out for BlessedBe here.
And he picks up his Triforce in 8, and he will be on his way to level 9.
Alright, this is about to get even more exciting. It's been exciting, let's be honest. This race has been exciting, but here's where the money meets the road.
I've tracked for a few races that have been neck and neck the entire time.
Our wonderful tracker OpnoPoint pointing out that BlessedBe only has 2 keys to his name currently. Here is Ganon. Is Ganon hiding Zelda? We have 2 possible doors. Alright, get in the safe spot. There we go, Catastrophe. Ooh. Slow down, Catastrophe. He had him! And it was red! Oh!
I can't count the number of times that's happened to me.
Oh no!
I don't have enough fingers and toes.
I will say, as for like me personally, as a newer runner, getting that timing right to keep the stun lock on Ganon is one of the harder things to learn. But once you can learn it and you can get it consistently, it takes like a weight off of your shoulders.
Absolutely.
Because you have things like that happen, and then the panic starts to set in because you obviously don't know where your opponent is. You know that you're already in 9 with a Ganon found, so you're probably thinking, my opponent's probably in 9 too. Maybe he has found Ganon, maybe he hasn't, but...
You're also thinking, what if he's already killed Ganon and is trying to find Zelda?
Yes, exactly. Catastrophe's got to be a little bit more careful, right? He cannot take bops like that. He has to slow down a little bit, use his wand to his advantage, try to take as little bops as possible, especially in a room like this, so that way he can go into this Ganon fight with as many hearts as possible. Alright, Ganon round 2. Alright, Okay, there he goes. Got a little bit of a stun lock going. Oh, there it is. Shoot the arrow. Shoot the arrow. Alright, we got our bacon. Alright, let's see if Zelda's behind either of these doors, or she's still
Door
playing
number
hard to
1.
get.
No. Pick up the key just in case.
Right, just in case.
Is it door number 2? No.
Oh, and it's a mugger! Ganon was hiding a mugger. Alright, so we are still on the hunt for Zelda. I would definitely take this staircase. At least pop in it, see if it is a staircase. Oh, that's a good bomb refill if we need it. Alright, BlessedBe, where you at? Now it's the point of the game where every shadow door is like, hold your breath, go Zelda.
I was just waiting for that door to pop as soon as he went in there.
Yep. I really hope that Dig Dogger is not about to come into play, because that would suck. Alright, so we know BlessedBe's got to go left from here to find Ganon. Almost like a straight shot, right? If he can just go straight left, he'll walk straight into Ganon. Also, I would love to have one of these runners find a map, because between the tracking of BlessedBe and what Catastrophe has been through, this shape has got to be something weird. Oh, they are in the same room. Oh, another Dig Dogger. Chat, if you have cursed my seed because of your wanting a recorder, I am going to be mad. At least Catastrophe has seen a few bomb refill packs. There's that one after Ganon he can go back and pick up. So I think we should be pretty good on like resources, but if we need recorder to find Zelda, we're in for it. 'Cause who knows where it's at? And
If we need a recorder to find Zelda, this could take a while.
Yep. Alright, so BlessedBe has found Ganon, not Ganon.
That is Zoda.
Zoda.
Zoda is the main villain from Star Tropic. And this, I believe, is his first form, and BlessedBe gets sent right back to the start of this level 9.
At least he knows the way now. At least he has the path. He's probably... The fairy fountain is semi-close. He might be going to try to get a fairy.
That's something I've done quite a few times. Especially where I haven't found the letter and there's no potion shop anywhere close.
Right.
I've made a few trips to the fairy fountain if it's only a few screens away. While fighting Ganon.
I almost would spend a bomb to bomb left out of Ganon's room. Because there is one more column over there that these runners could possibly have a way into. That's one possibility. This definitely is looking like a pretty large level 9. I know we have to get to the middle, right? We're gonna have to get to the middle to try to find something. Much needed fairy for Catastrophe. That's awesome. Oh, okay. Now push. Love to see the pushes.
Rick Rabbit didn't notice that Blessed is Mike Jones. See, if they're in the same room like that, why don't they just team up to kill everybody in that room?
Catastrophe, go back up. You did not spend long enough in that room to check if that door opened or not. Catastrophe, go back up.
Did we have a possible pop?
Unless he's already been in that room. Okay. Thank you, Tracker, because he did not spend enough time in that room for that door to possibly pop. Oh, I think Catastrophe is contemplating.
And Blessed finds the pig. Again. Because, you know, he was already in there and fought him once.
Alright, to answer your question in chat, we haven't been able to check the 2 Dig Dogger rooms yet because we don't have our recorder. It is in one of our dungeons somewhere. It could even be here in level 9. No, never mind. It's an important item. Got my trusty tournament admin here, keeping me straight. But Catastrophe is definitely feeling that way. If he finds a few more blocks, I think we might be on a recorder hunt.
Now the question is, will BlessedBe try bombing left out of Ganon's room?
Or even left out of this room. I don't know if Catastrophe tried that, but it's definitely one that, seeing that there's a complete column over here that we could maybe get to, I would try it. Right, maybe we could try bombing north or south here. Oh, and Dark Nut. Hey, Blessed, you left bombs on the floor. You could have refilled.
That's what I thought he was gonna do.
I thought he was too.
He was at full bombs and bombed down there. Got the bomb drop, and then he went up to bomb up north side of the room. And I thought he was gonna go back down and grab the other bomb before he did something else.
Oh, I thought Catastrophe was going to make the play. Maybe he found one more room he wants to go check. Alright, I think Catastrophe's doing it. Alright. So we have our items in 8, he can go check. We have our items in 7 that he can go check. We haven't found level 6 yet, which would suck if that's where the recorder is. And we have a few items. Nope, that is it. The recorder is either in 6, 7, or 8. And if that is truly what we need to find Zelda, Catastrophe has either made a big brain move, or BlessedBe is going to knife this because he finds the one route that somehow Catastrophe missed.
What was the second item in 1?
1 had 2 heart containers and a white sword.
So the Coast Heart was in 1.
No, I think I know I saw the Stair Heart and the white sword.
Okay, Opno is saying that the second item in 1 is still unknown.
Right, BlessedBe is in a new area, but this is not the door. Darn it. Alright, BlessedBe is on the very top row of this level 9. I wonder if he can find a path this way. Great bomb refill. Thank goodness. To answer a question in chat, we don't know yet. We don't know if Recorder is required to find Zelda alone, but so far it is looking that way. Catastrophe did a pretty well search of level 9, taking as many stairs as he could find, bombing as many walls as he could find, and we know that there are 2 Dig Dogger rooms that we cannot get through yet because we don't have Recorder. So it could be that those 2 rooms are what is blocking us from basically the center of this level 9. We've been able to get to all 4 corners, we just can't get to the center of it yet. Alright, can BlessedBe bomb right? He knows this is where he's got to get. Oh my goodness. Ganon has one more trick up its sleeve, just in case. Okay, so according to our tracker, BlessedBe was able to find a workaround for the top Dig Dogger, but that did not end up being the answer. So there is still one more Dig Dogger that could be blocking that bottom left-hand corner that we just saw on BlessedBe's side. Catastrophe has found a heart. And we bomb up from this Dig Dogger room. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we are probably like 95% positive we have to go find our Recorder. Because, oh my gosh.
If I had to put a percentage on it, I'd say we're pretty sure.
We're that 99.9% sure now we need to go find this Recorder, which is nuts. Like, and obviously Rando can do this, right? That is one of the beautiful things about Randomizer, is that it can throw this curveball at you like this. And we're seeing both of our runners try their darndest to make it work. BlessedBe is probably going to stay in this level 8 or this level 9 until he has literally 0 options. Catastrophe is working his way through this level 8, which he just found the map to. His next option is probably going to be level 7, which if 7 rears its head again because of all the jokes we've made about it. We might have to start calling it OK 7, we're sorry.
Now, at this point, 7 would be my go-to. Seven or finding the second item in 1.
Oh! Alright.
And Blessed finds any
level
key in level 9.
That's definitely not what he wanted, but if level 7 is key heavy, right, he's got 1 up on Catastrophe. Right, Catastrophe's sitting here at 1 key. Alright. Both runners.
And we have the flute in level 8.
Alright, so we did have to leave the dungeon. Catastrophe, breathing a sigh of relief. Gonna go back into level 9 now. Gonna take that one door, that one dig dogger that's blocking everything. Alright, now the question is, how many rooms past this one dig dogger do we think is Ganon? All your shots out in chat.
It is canon.
Or past this dig dogger, who is not Ganon, but should be.
Ganon Dogger?
Ganon dogger.
Have guesses of 2, 3, 6, 3, 1.
What is that map?
There is one.
Oh, not Zelda. It is not one room past Zelda.
I've seen a chunk of mine just get eaten out of the middle like that in my life.
We were trying to get to that little middle part of 9 and we can't even get there. There are no rooms there. I do think Zelda is... Where is she then? I guess
The map
she's...
for level 9 kind of reminds me of like a Jaws of Life.
Back to the other one.
Wow. That is a level 9. No wonder the staircases were so weird.
I need your request. I wanted to take a picture of that and get ready to post it and shaping up nicely.
Yes.
I have played this game for 6-something years and I've never seen a 9 like that.
Alright. Here's your task. We need someone to screenshot, take a picture, anything at this level 9, and share it once this race is over to our Shaping Up Nicely Discord channel, because everyone's gonna get a hoot out of this. I mean, this is bonkers. I've never seen a 9 so wonky. Usually 9 is like a pumpkin.
Or a giant block.
Or it's a giant block. Right, I have a fair point here from Mr. Backseat Commentator with me, Malchior, saying Zelda probably guards or compass, since we haven't found it yet either. Right,
That
there is no
at this-
compass.
At this point, that would not surprise me. Not in the slightest.
Oh, she didn't want to be found, clearly. Clearly she doesn't want to escape. Or clearly she's the mastermind of this whole seed. Alright, so looking quickly at what... I mean...
There's not a whole lot of other places that she could be at this point.
Yeah! Like, I'm trying to get quick snap... Doing basically what Catastrophe is doing, right? Every time he pauses, he's trying to get a bearing of, like, where do I need to go now? Because Zelda is playing a very good game of hide and seek. Yeah, I definitely think we're gonna need to now find a bomb hole. It, somehow we missed before. This seed is trolly. If we actually never needed recorder and it's just some magic bomb hole, this seed is trolly. Can you imagine we actually don't need recorder and it's just some bomb hole that now we can find since we have the map?
You need recorder. Take the staircase.
And BlessedBe picks his recorder up.
Oh.
Alright, so from a comment in chat, Catastrophe And now BlessedBe needs to go back to that blue darknet room past the first Dig Dogger. Alright. Hopefully BlessedBe knows that, because he has kind of ruled out the top Dig Dogger. He only has this one left to the left. So... Oh! Alright. Alright, hopefully that death will help Catastrophe, because maybe he can try to get to where he was going from the left now, instead of coming at it from how he was doing it.
And BlessedBe now can see where he's going. And as soon as he saw that map, he's probably thinking, what the?
Yes, I think we definitely need to bomb to the left here with BlessedBe. Can't remember if Catastrophe tried this, but I definitely think that's an option. It's an item. Alright, Catastrophe, where are you going? BlessedBe, please take out a bomb. Try to bomb to the left. Alright, so chat, what are y'all thinking? BlessedBe needs to kill these dark nuts, go up, and then Zelda's going to be to the right? Is that what we're thinking?
Yes, the middle one. Yes.
Okay, I'm following the logic now.
Yeah,
Alright, so BlessedBe has got... Is that the compass? That was the compass!
That was the
The
compass!
dark guarded the compass,
And pop
and there is...
goes the door.
there.
Alright, get your GGs in chat. Holy moly, that's not Zelda. That's old man.
Recorder required. Recorder required.
So, get your GGs in chat. BlessedBe finishes with first place with an official time of 1 hour and 22 minutes. That's crazy, because recorder was actually required, right? We had to get through that door.
Not only was recorder required, but recorder was required for a single room.
Correct. The recorder was required for a single room. Just open up the pathway. Alright, and having looked at his map, having kind of figured out what area was left, Catastrophe is going to finish up real soon, having taken out all these dark nuts. And we welcome race winner BlessedBe. GG's.
Thanks. Hey, everybody.
GG's, Blessed. GG's.
Appreciate it. Yes, thank you. You know, they say under the Southern Cross, anything is possible. And we proved that today.
Alright, and welcome in Catastrophe. Wow, guys. That was quite a race.
Hey, Catastrophe, GG.
So, I don't know if you can hear us, Catastrophe, but we cannot hear you yet. So we'll just start going with BlessedBe here.
This is the one.
First impressions. Let's go with that level 9, because that was insane.
It really was. Like, they hid the map on me, and so like I spent the whole time. I knew I had to check all the stairs. Like it was impressive at first, because it just seemed like it was like nothing but transports into like segmented transported areas. It just felt insane with all the stairs. And I figured, like, maybe, you know, I'd take a stair to get to Zelda. And I knew that there was that Dig Dogger blocking at the beginning. As the run started getting deeper into 9, I just knew that I had to leave to go get that recorder. And it was like, at some point I was torn between, like, do I farm bombs and keep bombing blindly into walls? Because surely it's just one random wall that's going to lead me to her. Not having the book, you know, I could have got a hint from the old man. There was 2 old men that I ran into. So I was panicking. I was panicking a lot.
Yes, we were too, because we had the same thought of you. We were like, okay, so we have to go get recorder, and then seemed almost like the recorder wasn't going to work. So then Catastrophe was doing the bomb wall check, right? He was just bombing as many walls as he could find, not finding anything. And so we were like, wait, it is recorder blocked? Oh, and it just kept going back and forth. It was crazy.
So Catastrophe, I take it you didn't go into 9 with the recorder already?
No. So commentators, tell me, when did I beat Ganon?
Oh, yeah, same with me. Like, it was a long time ago.
I mean, I would have to say you beat Ganon at like 105.
Because I think I got in before the hour mark.
Oh, I did too,
both,
yeah.
Yeah, both runners were in 9 before we reached 1 hour.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
So it was a crazy end to the finish of this race. Wow, that's awesome.
How much
was at
of
least
8 did you dig for the recorder?
Not much, actually. I don't think.
Oh, I dug the whole thing.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and the recorder was right there at the start. Yeah, I dug the whole thing. And then I went to 9 and I checked both Dig Doggers and they weren't Zelda. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. But then I look and you're not done yet. And I'm like, I don't even know anymore. I left 9 to dig a useless recorder. And then Zelda was right there, 4 rooms away from start. I'm like, how did I screw that up? I don't know.
So, question for both of you. What were your thoughts when you realized that the recorder was required, but only for a single room?
I mean, I've seen how many times I've seen the game do that. Like, it's just, it wouldn't be Z1R if it wasn't like that. You know, like you need the ladder, but there's only one time you'll ever use it. No, it's just that's just how it goes. But I'll tell you what though, more so that I'm stuck on is just the stress I was going through as I spent so much time in 9 wondering, do I leave to go get the recorder? Because I knew that Dig Dogger was down there. Like after I killed Ganon, you know, I checked some of the spots that was nearby, and then I went back to go check that shutter door to see if it popped open, and I knew Dig Dogger was there. So it's like, I don't have a recorder. Please don't tell me you're gonna be important. And like I said, the more I spent in 9, the more I just started like realizing that like I have to like tuck tail between my legs and leave. And which like I was so afraid that like surely there's a wall that I just needed to bomb.
I can't believe we both left 9 for the recorder and it wasn't needed. Like that's just insane.
Wait, the recorder wasn't needed?
No.
No, it was.
It was?
Recorder got you through the one Dig Dogger that got you to that Darknet room that you had to clear to go north, and then Zelda was immediately to the right.
Catastrophe,
okay,
take a different route.
I maybe did.
That Dig
or I
Dogger
already
that Dig Dogger also hid the map, which was a
Yes.
big help to both of you guys.
Yeah,
because it
once you
showed
got
us
that
how
map,
crazy. It showed us how wacky that 9 was.
Well, not
So
only
where
that,
was the compass, right?
the compass was the room right before Zelda. That's what I was
great.
just going to say. I was literally just going to say that right after you get the map, if you cleared the room that you walked into, you get the compass. And then I kind of gave my camera a puzzled look on my face as I picked that up, and it saw that it was just diagonally right there. Like, there's nowhere else I'm supposed to go. She literally had to be right there.
Yeah, like that was probably the 9 of all time. I don't even know. Like
It was wild for sure. Like yeah, there's the whole
Definitely
rest
one
of the
for the
run.
rest of us.
You know, like there's all the different dungeons that I dug out, but all of that doesn't really stick in my head because of how unique of a 9 that was. And I'm trying to be as nice as I can about it, because unique is a good word to explain
I
without
can't believe it
throwing
was
some curse
actually
words at
just
it.
yeah, exactly, same. I can't believe it was just Dig Dogger blocked on a door. Like that's insane. And I found 6 connectors and no item stairs.
Oh no,
No
I found
item stairs.
I found one of the items. I found the any key, which honestly
Oh,
I think
okay.
that came in clutch for me. I feel like it. I don't know.
I
It
think
was
I had
all a
enough
blur
because
at that
I didn't
time.
get stuck. Yeah.
We do have a question.
I bought some keys on my way, and I'm really glad I did, because I wound up needing them.
We do have a question from chat. What made you guys choose to dig 8 for the recorder as opposed to your other dungeons? Because both of you still had quite a few items and a lot of other dungeons outstanding.
Oh, easy choice for me.
That's
Yeah, I never even found 6. I only knew where
Same.
7 and 8 were.
Yep,
Yeah,
same.
I only knew where 7 and 8 were, and 8 was one screen over from 9.
Yep.
So, yeah,
I
2
had
items in it, easy. Yeah.
I had 2 items that I didn't know where they were, and 8 was literally right there. But I did, as I was leaving 9, I did panic in my head because I left one of the items in 1, and I thought, oh, maybe I should go to 1 because maybe it's a faster dig. You know, I had that thought go through my head.
I forgot about the item in 1. If it had been in 1, I would have been still playing.
Oh no!
Good thing it was an 8, man. Whew.
Yeah, I left whatever was in 7 and whatever the one item was in 1. I got the white sword item, not the white sword item, the white sword. Yeah, so it just the 8 was just so close, and I knew I hadn't seen much of it. I figured that like maybe I could just walk in, find something quick, and then get out.
Which thankfully ended up being the correct choice, right? Level 8 was the correct choice. After a seed that kind of gave you what you needed as you went along.
Yeah. Free bow and arrows. Yeah. Love it.
Yeah, finding the silvers for free on the floor was wonderful. And I what is it? I came across my bracelet pretty early. And in my process of checking, I came across the red ring pretty early in the run, or at least early enough for me that it was huge. It was helpful.
Oh, I did 2 last. I think I did even like 8, then 2, or 2, then 8, then 9. And I didn't check any power bracelet spots. That was our white sword item.
Yep,
could have been good.
White sword item was red ring, but it was all the way in. What is that? Check in the upper right corner for second quest at the top of Death Mountain.
Yeah.
Right next to the waterfall.
Yeah. I think that's the second quest ladder spot. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, the
next to the waterfall.
To the one tile to the left of the waterfall. But you can't get there from the waterfall. I don't know. I don't know vanilla, so I can't tell you guys.
The arrow push block location.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's
2Q mags. Oh yeah, I would have never gone there. Had no reason. Wow. God,
yeah,
I don't know if
I hit that before I hit 5, and so it was super helpful.
So
the run just seemed to fall in place for me. It was really nice.
At 9, it was flying. And I'm like, it must be flying for my opponent too, but it's flying for me. I don't know how to feel about that. And then 9 happened.
Yeah, and then 9 happened.
So I got to tell people in chat who have maybe never played Z1R, if you're racing, right, and you kill Ganon, and you look over, and your opponent's not done, you're like, oh shit, it's a race to Zelda. Because, I've lost races where I've killed Ganon, walked around for 8 or 9 rooms, and my opponent finishes. I'm like, damn it. So then after 5 minutes of that, you're like, oh my god, I've been on the edge of my seat for 4 minutes, and I haven't been breathing for 2 minutes. And then after 10 minutes of that, you're like, I'm just going to die. I think I'm actually just going to like have 0 blood pressure or infinite blood pressure and faint. And then after 20 minutes of that, when I'm looking around 8 for the recorder, I'm just like, please let my opponent finish. And then after that, going back into 9 and checking both recorder spots, I'm like, I can't take this. I can barely hold my controller. I'm like, I killed Ganon, I think, 20 minutes ago. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, it really felt like that. I tried my best to hide my chat or hide the race window so I don't see, but I didn't do that this time, and I caught myself peeking. When I walked into 9, I peeked over at the time. When I killed Ganon, I peeked over the time.
Yep.
That's when I got excited. I was like, oh my god, it's still up in the air. But then 9 did 9 things. And I'm telling you, man, I peeked when I left 9 to go get the recorder, and I had a sick feeling in my stomach. Like
I peeked when I got the recorder.
Well, I did that too. But at least that time when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, this is it. I got this. I think I got this. It's fun. Like it's like I get nervous before the races start. Not that I'm gonna do bad or anything, but it's just like you just get like the nerves or something, and then like it's like kind of what you're saying to the people new or haven't run. when you're in the tournament, man, it is wild the emotions that you go through as the timer goes more and more into the race.
Yeah. It's more like, please don't let my opponent finish. Please don't let my opponent finish. Okay, why hasn't my opponent finished? Okay, now please let my opponent
Why
finish.
hasn't my opponent
Like,
finished
oh
yet?
my god. Yeah. Like, no, you.
I can't wait to watch it back. Like, seeing that you finished really close to me, and that 9 must have been crazy to watch.
Yeah, I think I checked the first recorder spot by the door, decided it wasn't it, died actually. I think I died in the compass room. Checked the second recorder spot, and then you finished. And then I went back to the first recorder spot.
Oh no.
Yeah. So actually,
Yeah,
I think I threw. That sucks.
It'll be interesting to see when we go back.
It definitely will be, because I will say throughout the entire race, you guys were neck and neck. Catastrophe got a little ahead because I do think he was battling Ganon and was killing Ganon by the time BlessedBe got into level 9.
Oh, wow.
But then Zelda hit as hard as she could, and I just equalized it all out. To where you guys gave us a very enjoyable run. I know chat was calling for Zelda was hiding her own compass, recorder block,
Oh,
magic
they
ball.
almost
She almost was.
Yeah, she basically
off
did,
in
honestly.
one room.
They-
I can't
mean,
believe. If
they
you're going to
call
have a
level 9
rare Dig Dogger blocked 9, I can't believe the map and compass also had to be Dig Dogger blocked.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah, they both were. It's crazy. They call level 9 the Great Equalizer for a reason.
Yeah.
But if I remember right, Catastrophe, you were looking for Zelda by the time Blessed made it into 9.
That's crazy.
I believe it. I mean, feels bad, feels real bad, but.
Well, GG's, dude. It was fun. I'm glad we were able to do this.
Yeah, same. Yeah, GG. I don't know if I'm gonna play again. Like, not because I lost and because 0-3 is hopeless, but just because the stress of that 20-minute Zelda dig, and like I was saying, the tournament nerves, being like, my opponent hasn't finished yet. My opponent hasn't finished yet. Oh my god, what's going on? Why hasn't my opponent finished yet? Like, what's going on? I can't. Like I said, I'm gonna pass out. Can barely hold my controller. I'm like, I don't. That combined with being 0-3, I might be done.
I'm not gonna lie. When I do these tournaments, I keep a towel at my desk so I can wipe my hands on it. Like I never do that for anything else in my life. But like I'm just my hands are sweating as I'm playing. It's like I need this. I need it.
Yeah. Well, GG, and good luck in the 1 and 2s.
Thanks,
You're still in it,
dude.
BlessedBe. So good job and good luck. I hope you go far.
You know, isn't there a second chance or second group or like the other? Don't they do a second bracket? Like
I'm gonna need a second and a third chance. If there is, I might be there.
Because
There
that
is.
like
There's the main bracket, and then there is a second chance bracket to kind of fill in the added numbers that we need for the main bracket.
yeah,
So there is a second chance category that will happen after Swiss is over.
yeah. See, that's what I'm looking forward to. You know, if I can get to the other bracket, that'd be insane. But I'm just looking to get to that second bracket.
All right. Well, we do want to thank you guys both for the very entertaining race. I am personally sorry for that 25-30 minute level 9. That was the first seed I rolled for this tournament, and I felt good until level 9.
It was great.
Legendary.
No, just fine.
Legendary, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be
It's
proud to
memorable.
have rolled that.
Yeah, it's memorable. Yeah, this gives me something to remember. It's gonna be months from now, and I'm gonna be like that one seed with the Dig Dogger blocking Zelda and the letter or the the map and the
Never gonna
compass.
forget the recorder.
It's crazy. Yeah, always gonna keep that with me.
Thank you guys for commentating, and thank you, Noyori,
Absolutely.
for tracking. Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
Actually,
And thanks
it's
for everybody
up no
watching in
point.
chat. Appreciate you guys in chat.
Actually, Catastrophe, it's up no point on tracking today. I am commentating.
Oh, you're commentating.
I am
Nice.
commentating. How about
That's
that?
awesome. Hey, cool.
All right.
Yeah,
To
thank
give our
you.
viewers a heads
Sorry. Go ahead.
You're good. To give our viewers a heads up, we do have another Zelda 1 match coming up at 11 o'clock. So just in 15 minutes here on SpeedGaming 5. That'll be Special K versus JP. Brought to you by Stun and Magpie Maiden. So make sure to stick around for that. You can have yourself a water break, a food break, a need to wash off your hands from all the sweat break, and stick around to come back for that. Again, thank you, BlessedBe and Catastrophe, for the great race. Thank you to OffNoPoint for doing our amazing tracking and keeping us on point, because there were definitely some things that I missed. And thank you, Niori, for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
All right, that'll do it for us here on SpeedGaming 5 with this Zelda 1 match. But again, come back in 15 minutes for another one. Have a good night, you guys.
Have a good night.